Dear viewers, welcome to Manju's vlog. Today I am going to prepare Kerala style vegetable stew with appams. Appams are made of fermented rice batter and coconut. For the appam, I am taking 2 cups of white rice washed and soaked minimum for 4 hours. Half cup of cooked white rice as well. Half cup of grated coconut. I am using tender coconut, young coconut pieces which it was available with us. Add all this mix to a blender with little water and blend to a fine paste and transfer to a big vessel. Take a tablespoon of dry yeast and mix with normal room temperature water. Using a spoon, stir the yeast so as the yeast will dissolve completely in the water. Add the yeast to the grinded batter and mix well. Never add salt during this time as the salt will kill the yeast's fermentation process. Cover the batter filled vessel with the lid and leave it outside at a room temperature for the fermentation process overnight. Now for vegetable stew, I am taking 1 big potato cut into cubes, half carrot and a handful bunch of beans both cut into cubes, a small cup of gobi or cauliflower, taking half cup of frozen green peas washed and kept ready. Also 3 whole green chilies slit into half, a piece of ginger cut into thin slices, 8 to 10 pieces of whole curry leaves. Coming to spices, I have taken 1 teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper as well as 1 teaspoon of peppercorns, 3 whole bay leaves, 4 whole cardamom, 1 piece of cinnamon stick cut into small pieces, also 10 pieces of whole cloves. All the items is ready now in a vessel, so we can start the preparation. Keep a vessel on the burner. I am using a clay pot. Add 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. Once heated, add the whole garam masala, the whole bay leaves too, and ginger followed by curry leaves. Add a cup of sliced thin onions and saute in oil for few minutes. I am adding the green whole chilies. Add the cut potatoes, cut carrots as well as fresh green beans, cauliflower and the green peas too. Add the peppercorns and the black pepper powder and salt as per taste. Add 1 cup of normal water into the clay pot and cover with the lid and let it cook for 6 to 7 minutes. Meanwhile, take a whole coconut, cut the coconut into 2 pieces as shown, remove the water and grate the coconut in a grater. Add the grated coconut to a blender, add water and blend in the blender till it is blended fine. Strain the coconut mixture into the vessel and remove the coconut milk and keep separate. Now open the lid from the pot and add the coconut milk slowly and reduce the flame as well. Using a ladle, just mix the coconut milk and the vegetables slowly and keep it on a low flame covered with the lid for 1 minute. After a minute, switch off the flame and remove the vegetable stew from the burner and keep aside. Let me open the lid of the appam batter which was kept overnight for fermentation. See, the appam batter has been fermented well. The proper spores of the fermentation one can see. Take a ladle and stir the appam batter and you can see how fluffy it is. Now add the salt for taste. Always use a big vessel while you do a appam batter and keep it for fermenting so that if it is a small vessel it may flow out. Let us prepare the appam. Switch on the burner, keep a appam kadai and pour the appam batter and rotate as shown now. The appam batter has to spread on all the sides. Cover the appam kadai with a lid. After a minute, open the lid. So the appam is cooked right now. Add few drops of desi ghee. The ghee which I am using is homemade and we have prepared this at home. The appam is ready now to remove from the appam kadai. Take a chopstick or a sharp knife from the sides. Just make it easy so that you can pull out the appam. The crispy appam from the outside and the soft sponge like inside appam with desi ghee is ready to savor. So the Kerala speciality appam with vegetable stew is ready with a very easy process of preparation. Hope everyone will try this to make it at home. Even though if you want to add chicken or meat to the vegetable stew, the recipe remains the same. Along with the vegetables, you could add lamb or chicken boneless pieces to it and it will still have the same taste. I would also like to inform everyone that Manju's vlog has just reached 500 subscribers and thank you once again for supporting Manju's vlog throughout my culinary journey. If you like this episode, please do not hesitate to like, share, subscribe and press the bell icon to receive automatic notifications during my upcoming videos once posted. Thank you once again for watching Manju's vlog.